Mike Roberts here, the No Name Gourmet. We're doing muffins today.
Yeah, in fact, I titled this recipe Holiday Honey Raisin Bran Muffins. And that's because anytime can be a holiday, Ron.
Anytime. Well, in July we got a couple of holidays.
We had a couple of holidays.
Yeah.
And part of what I was thinking about with the holiday motif is that sometimes you want to break from things, or maybe during the holidays you want something special for breakfast. Well, that's kind of where
that's what this is going to be, huh?
That's exactly where this comes in.
Is this all mixed up now?
This is all mixed up. It's got a lot of what's on the counter here in it. It's made with Raisin Bran and extra raisins.
Well, you know, it's got to be healthy so far.
Yeah, and one of the things I want to talk about real quick before we dish these up is this has something in it called Saigon cinnamon.
You got that at Costco, didn't you?
Well, that's where this one came from. But
what is the difference?
Well, the difference is that it's just a little bit more potent than some other varieties of cinnamon, and it just gives a really great flavor to these muffins. Another thing that I wanted to point out is that if you're going to make many of these, and this recipe makes 4 dozen, I don't want people to get scared because it'll stay in your refrigerator.
Yeah, now, Mike, isn't this like kind of a typical refrigerator bran muffin?
It's a little bit like that. I've actually changed this recipe around a little bit. We've got 3 sugars in here today. We have brown sugar, we have honey, and I also have molasses in there. So we give some a little bit of depth of flavor. Oh, it's pretty good. This, for some people, this is an ice cream scoop. In the food service world, we call this a disher. But this is a great way to
dish it up,
to portion the batter and to get it into these cups.
Yeah, so they'll all be equal.
Yeah, so your muffins are going to pretty much be even when they come out.
All right, so you didn't go through the mixing process on this.
No, it's on the recipe that's on the web. There is one item that is a little bit different. We take the raisins, some of the raisins, and we put boiling water on them and soak these until they're soft. And then we blend these with the oil, so that adds a lot more moisture to the muffin and another layer of flavor.
Oh, blend them like how? In the blender?
Yeah, in a blender. Just the one that's on your counter at home, just drop them in there.
Okay, and so that, I'm sure that changes the consistency a little bit.
It does. And
it gives it a fuller flavor,
and it gives it a little bit more raisin flavor, and it helps so that we don't have to put quite as much sugar in, even though, like I said, we've got 3 different kinds of sugar.
Okay, what about the bananas and the pineapple?
Well, the bananas and the pineapple are just as a decoration of, because this is usually about breakfast. Anyway,
nice job.
So, just want to make sure we didn't have bananas.
No, there's no bananas in this one.
Okay, so Mike, you actually hire out, so talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I have a personal chef business, and I cook for people in their homes. I do regular meals. I also do special events. In fact, I was doing a couple over the weekend. A nice couple from Texas were having a family reunion.
What did you make for them?
I did 2 dinners for 30. The Friday night dinner was pasta, and the Saturday night dinner, part of the family is Filipino, so we did a Hawaiian Filipino luau for 30.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, you know, I do all kinds of food. I do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, what we need to do is probably get these muffins in the oven.
Let's do it.
All right. So if we got them all dished up here, and what, 385?
Yeah, that's set just a little bit under 400 here because this is convection oven.
Okay, talk about that with convection. I know I had a really fancy oven for a while, and it would automatically adjust. You know, if I set it to 350, it would go, I think, to 325. But my oven now has convection, but I'm a little gun shy because I don't know exactly what to do.
Well, part of it is that I usually back off by about 25 degrees, and then I watch it the first time through.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if it says convection, should I set it 25 degrees below, or will it automatically adjust for it? That's
a pretty good rule of thumb. Most recipes are based on just a standard oven where the air's still inside. Convection is very good for baking, however, because it's real even heat.
Yeah.
Or just use your conventional oven.
Absolutely.
Yes, you can definitely use the conventional.
You can bake this in whatever oven is in your house, and the great thing about this batter is that it can stay in your refrigerator safely for up to 4 weeks.
That's nice.
So you don't have to bake all 4 dozen that it makes all at once. You can just bake them as you need them.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, so we'll be back with Mike Roberts, the No Name Gourmet. We'll finish up the muffins. All right, many kids